When my grandchildren came to me asking questions about the civil rights movement, one day sticks out in my mind. I was born March 16, 1953 in Birmingham, Alabama, so I was fairly young when the civil rights movement was in full effect. But I remember hearing about the sit-ins at the diners, about the Freedom Riders, and watching Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech on TV. But the day that comes to mind when people ask about my experience during the civil rights movement is May 3, 1963. On this day, a few friends and I joined thousands of people, most of them being children and students who had skipped school that day, downtown protesting for equal rights. I was only 10 years old, but I remember not understanding why my black friends and their parents were not allowed to go to the same places I was, or even use the same drinking fountain as me. For the most part, the protesters seemed peaceful, and I did not understand why the police were getting so riled up. The actions that shocked me the most were when the police officers and the fire department brought out the canine units and the high-pressure hoses to control the protesters. They were spraying children and adults, and the hoses were so strong that some people were blown down the streets. Some people's clothes were even blown off, and others were being blown into buildings. I also saw police dogs brutally attacking young protesters while the police officers just stood there and watched. These dogs were attacking these young adults and ripping apart their clothing. Almost 1,000 children and young adults were arrested that day, and I hope my grandchildren appreciate the bravery of these young adults and children. I know I will never forget those courageous children who only wanted to be viewed as an equal.